What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have the keys to a turbocharged 5.0 manual Ford Mustang. Huge shout out and thank you to Champion Car Company. They get some crazy Mustangs in stock, and this one particularly makes way more horsepower than I can even count to. I think we're in the 600 to 700 at the wheel mark, but of course we have Ford's 5.0 Coyote motor with a big old turbo slapped onto it. So we're gonna drive it, see what this car is actually like to drive, and talk a little bit about, do you think Ford is ever gonna turbocharge the Coyote motor? Of course, muscle cars are known for being supercharged monsters, of course with a Shelby GT 500. But when you slap a turbo on it, it hits completely differently, as we're gonna find out. As you can see, we have a pretty cool looking engine bay. You can see the upgraded intake manifold and all the piping, and then a huge turbo over on this one side. We got all the heat wrapping around the hot side of the turbo as well as the exhaust, and it all fits underneath the engine bay very well. This does have a front mounted intercooler as well to keep those intake air temperatures cool. And then once we get to the interior, we have all the gauges necessary to monitor air fuel ratio, and then we have the programmer in there as well. So with that said, let's get this crazy Mustang out on the road. All right, we are now in the Mustang. The engine is idling and already roaring. This makes around 7 to 10 PSI depending on the map. And the exhaust pretty much dumps up by the front wheels, so it's got a very short exhaust system. That's a nice smooth power band. That was just kind of rolling onto the gas each gear. We have an extremely short throw shifter on here as well, so really easy to shift. The clutch is pretty heavy. It's not that bad or anything, but you can definitely tell there's some weight to it to handle this kind of power. So this car has a lot of supporting modifications. I don't have the full build sheet, obviously, but it's got a lot of stuff done to it. And then we have the electronic gauge over here that just kind of monitors the air fuel ratio, the engine RPM, a few of the basics, and then we have our boost gauge as well. Averaging 7.5 miles per gallon, because I know if you're buying this car, you're very concerned about MPG. Wow, this car already makes the hairs on your neck stand up a little bit. Has a good sound. You can still hear the V8 in it, which I love Ford's V8 sound, but you get that turbo spool, which I love. I did drive a turbo Mustang like a month or two ago with an automatic. I'm not a really big fan of automatic sports cars, especially like torque converter automatics, and then especially when you build up crazy power. I just don't think they respond in a way that really gives you all the control and all the fun factor out of the car. A manual, or of course like a dual clutch like a GTR or the Shelby GT 500, that is the way to go for high powered cars. It just gives you so much more response, and this car, especially not only being a Mustang with a solid rear axle, but then when you have a stick shift on it as well, this car is going to keep you on your toes and just keep you smiling, honestly. And we have a brand new set of Continental tires on this, so it should hook pretty well. Obviously I'm not going to go too crazy, but it's nice to see how this car really does seem to be controlled very well. It does remind me a little bit of my GTR, how you gotta build the power. Being a single turbo, there is some turbo lag. If this was twin turbos, you know, two smaller turbos, you'd feel the power a little bit quicker, but this one's gonna give it that crazy top end and just that really smooth horsepower curve. But it's nice how if we stay at a little bit higher RPM and just drive it like a sports car, it's got enough power. And it doesn't just hit you in the face to where I think it's like an uncontrollable car. So it's nice how with the tuning of this particular car, it's really smooth to where you're not going to get mid-turn powering out and then the turbo's going to kick you right there and just spin you out. Seems like it's really well balanced. Now a supercharger is going to be kind of similar to this, but a lot different at the same time. The supercharged Mustangs, I've driven the GT 500s, I've driven the new one with the dual clutch. The supercharged power is pretty much like a naturally aspirated engine. There's power the entire rev because it's connected to the actual crankshaft with the belts. Turbos, they need the exhaust gas to go into it to spool it up. So with a supercharged car, you're gonna get that full smooth power band the whole way, and I think that's definitely a plus with a GT 500. But how cool would it be if Ford decided to also have a twin turbo option on the V8? I think that would get a lot of people from the import side onto the Mustang side, because me personally, I'm an import guy. I have a GTR and a Supra, and I'm gonna buy the new Z, which has a twin turbo V6. For me, I love turbos. The way they sound, that spool noise. And how the power just builds. I love that aspect to it. And that would be pretty crazy. I don't know if Ford really would, but I think they would get a lot of the import tuner guys to maybe pick up a Mustang at some point. That slow acceleration, I did not get even into boost at all, and it sounded just like the 5.0. So I do like how it retains that 8-cylinder sound. A lot of people say turbos ruin the exhaust sound. It always seems to me that turbo cars end up sounding really good. They just have a completely different characteristic than naturally aspirated or supercharged. But I think one of the benefits of buying a Ford Mustang is the fact that it really is such a normal car when you take everything crazy about it out. It still is that normal 4-seater with a nice sized trunk that you can daily drive. This is a normal, nothing special car if you want to use it for the nothing special aspects of driving. And that's why Ford's pretty much been making the Mustang since the beginning, and it's a very popular vehicle. They sell very well, and so many people have them, especially in my area. I see these cars all the time. But I think if they even added more engine options, I think that could just be a really good thing. I know the V6 is gone because it's not really worth getting a naturally aspirated V6 when you can get a turbo 4-cylinder that makes more power. The V8 has always been kind of the iconic engine for this car. That was barely feeling the tail end, and that was a pretty good acceleration actually using some power in this car. Man, this thing is quick. That is, wow. I didn't expect it honestly to handle that well, like with the power, because you see videos of Mustangs driving into trees, driving into crowds, things like that. I think it all comes down to you gotta have the right tires on it and know that it's gonna be a little wobbly sometimes. But this one's pretty solid, and I think Ford, with what they've done with the GT 500, I think they have all the resources to make a turbo car and make this something even completely different. I think that would really broaden the horizon of what a Mustang can have to offer. But I'm enjoying this car. It makes a lot of crazy noises, and that power delivery, this is something else. Do another acceleration. I love turbos. I think they just completely wake up every single car, and to have turbos in a Mustang, or turbo in a Mustang, this is something else. I think that's then it, unfortunately, checking out the turbocharged Mustang. Comment below, do you think Ford would do that? You know, when you look at the competition, the Challenger and the Camaro, they each have their crazy supercharged versions. We get the ZL1, we get the Hellcats. You know, nobody has turbos on these American muscle cars, which really you don't see on muscle cars. You never see that on muscle cars, so it's really rare. And I think it could be kind of cool if one of the manufacturers decides that it's time for twin turbos and a manual transmission paired to that, because the dual clutch in the Shelby, we all still want a manual. Alright, that is now it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for plenty more content to come. And then huge shout out and thank you to Champion Car Company. They get crazy cars in stock, and they always have something ridiculous that has a Mustang logo on it. So definitely check them out if you're looking for a Mustang or any other pre-owned car. So that is it. I'll see you all next video.